what is your feeling about this paper?
Essay paper was my favorite among all the 9 papers that UPSC takes. So this one was my favorite topic.
How to manage the time? Let us start with the time management itself.
I used to divide both 130 and 130 like equally among both the essays.
Today we are going to discuss on a very interesting paper, essay paper. This is one of the most scoring paper also. This is one of the deciding papers, but unfortunately this is one of the most neglected papers also. Candidates generally, they are not focusing on the essay paper from the very beginning. Only after, most of the students, they are preparing for essay once the prelims are cleared. So this paper is quite scoring and it is a rank maker. So today we are going to discuss about essay paper, and we have with us Rahul Kumar. He has secured All India rank 141 in this year's civil service examination, and in the essay paper he has secured 127. So above 120, very few people have got above 120. So this time it's a very good score. So he has secured 127. He has been associated with us in the essay program also, and he has also checked the essay copies at NEXT IAS as well.
Yes.
So I think he is one of the good candidates to discuss on this essay paper. So welcome Rahul, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Rahul, tell me something about the essay paper. How do you, what is your feeling about this paper?
Ma'am, essay paper was my favorite among all the 9 papers that UPSC takes. So this one was my favorite topic, like favorite paper, because you get to express your ideas. You get to tell the examiner how much in depth you know the topics, how much you have studied, how much knowledgeable you are. So that is why, and you don't have to be in a rush. Like it is, if I may say that, it is the only paper in which time is adequate and you don't have to worry about the time. You can write, you can complete the paper in 3 hours. But after essay in GS, all the optional, the first thing is you have to complete the paper on time. Essay is the only paper in which you don't have to worry about time and all. So this was my favorite paper, ma'am, and fortunately I've got good marks, but I was expecting a little more. But
like you said, you have ample time. We know
Yes,
that we have ample time, but many students, they complain that second essay छूट गया, पूरा नहीं लिख पाए, जल्दी लिख पाए. So how to manage the time? Let us start with the time management itself.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I used to divide both 130 and 130 like equally among both the essays. But right at the beginning, when I used to get the paper, I used to decide that which are the 2 topics that I will write. And what I used to do that, more or less, if you see that there are some topics that overlap, and the one mistake that students do, that they write overlapping topics, and when they go to the second essay, they start writing the same thing in different language that they have written in the first one. So this is a blunder that they make. So my first advice will be, you choose 2 topics and 2 very different topics. Like if in this year, if I may, like the first essay that I wrote was Sun Tzu's quote on war, and the second one was on life. So 2 different aspects.
War and life.
War
death
and life.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is how I planned out. And you give half an hour, 25 minutes for planning. That this is first, in the first 10 to 15 minutes, you write down everything that is coming to your point. Scan everything that you have read. GS1, GS2, GS3, GS4, optional newspapers, web series, everything that you have in your mind, quotes, just jot it down.
Even I think जो बचपन में अगर आपने कोई incident देखा है,
yes,
कोई कुछ situation देखी है, which can
any
be applied
story
here.
that you have
Yes.
read. I
Yes.
come from ICSE background, so we read a lot of stories, a lot of poems. So any story that you have read, but just jot down. Like do not
Make
worry
sentences,
about.
just pointers.
Do not worry that what will be my intro, body, conclusion. Do not worry about that for the starting 10 minutes. Now when all ideas are there on the paper in front of you, now you arrange that this is going to be my intro, this is going to be my body, and this is how I'm going to conclude in the next 15 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes. So those 30 minutes are over, and now you start writing. So if your ideas are clear, if your concept is clear, if you know very well about the topic, 1 hour is more than enough to write a good essay.
and how to choose the topic. That is also like the notion is like everybody is writing on this topic, so I would write something different. So that is also a notion कि
Yes,
सब तो
ma'am.
इसको लिख रहे हैं, मैं भी
हाँ.
अगर यही लिख लूंगा या लिख लूंगी तो नंबर कम आएंगे, तो मुझे कुछ unusual लिखना है. That is also some people think this way.
Yes,
What
ma'am.
is your like suggestion for this?
Ma'am, again, if we talk about this year, I think 90% of the candidates have written war and
Yes.
life,
Yes.
but I have got 127. So I do not believe in all these things because these are rumors that have been going on in the UPSC
Yes.
industry, that you have to be different, you have to write differently. UPSC has asked you to choose one topic.
Yes. It can
And
be any topic.
It can be any topic. It is open to everyone.
It should.
But the one most important thing about is what content you have on that topic. Do not go for anything different. Go for good. If you have good content, no matter, let's suppose 12,000 people are writing, means 11,000 are writing on that same very topic. If all those 11,000 have written good essays, everybody will get marks.
Yes.
UPSC will not bother about how many students have written, and this is a basic common sense, ma'am. This is not a rocket science. This is a basic common sense that if you write good, you will get good marks, no matter on whichever topic you choose. And let's suppose that you choose a very random topic and you write what is not required. You write a very bad essay, then it can like never happen that UPSC will give you good marks. So this is not going to happen anyway. So these are all myths that I am here to dispel, that these are all myths. You choose the topic in which you are comfortable, you have good background, you have good knowledge. I come, like my optional is political science and international relations. So obviously when Sun Tzu's quote was in front of me, being a realist, being a student of IR, I have read Sun Tzu. So no matter if all 13,000 students would have written about Sun Tzu, I knew that I will write good. If they will get marks, I will also get good marks on that.
Because see, GS also the same question paper is
GS
there, but
also the
everybody is
same
not
question paper is
getting
going
the
to come,
same marks.
obviously. So why to worry about all these things? You worry about the knowledge part. You worry about preparation of the essay before before prelims, when you prepare all GS. So essay, it is a neglect, as you said in the beginning, it is a very neglected paper, that you condense all GS in one and you just go and vomit in the essay paper. That is not going to happen.
Okay, so you mentioned that like you have PSIR as your optional and Sun Tzu का quote आपने पढ़ा था, है ना? Sun Tzu की theories पढ़ी थी, फिर आपको you could replicate it. But should the optional be replicated in your essay? Because that is also one thing कि कई बार ये होता है कि we think economy मेरा optional है, economy से related essay, but it's not the test of your optional here.
Yes, ma'am.
So how to somehow dilute it? Because otherwise, if you are just writing your optional, you are not getting marks that way also. So how to make it more generalist?
Ma'am, this aspect I have talked before also with you only, that you need to balance. If you are going to become a civil servant and you are not able to balance things in life, it is going to be really a big problem for you and the country as well. So let's suppose if we talk about Sun Tzu, so if that quote is given, the paper checker will know that the quote has come from Sun Tzu. If he knows about Sun Tzu, it is a natural fact that he will know about Kautilya. Yes. Because both have similar views. But it will be a very rare thing that if he knows about John Mearsheimer. So if he's also a realist, Sun Tzu is also a realist, Kautilya is also a realist, John Mearsheimer is also a realist, he is living at present. But if I start quoting his ideas, which I could have written, I knew, but I did not quote. Because I knew that the paper that will be checked will not be checked by a PSIR professor. Yes. It may be checked by an English literature professor. And he will know about Kautilya. So let me write about Kautilya. Let me write about the Indian ethos that we have about war. Let me write about ethics of war, which are the general things that I have picked from political science. So this is how you need to differentiate. Yes. And you need to do smart balancing. So this I have also faced many times, that how do we incorporate optional knowledge in the essay paper. So my advice will be that you incorporate those things which are known to everybody. Every optional, whether it is sociology, PSIR, Anthro, there are some things which are known by everybody in this fraternity, like knowledgeable people.
Yes.
So they know about all these things. So you write those things. If something specific to your option is there, try to avoid that, because then you will have to explain that idea. So this will be my advice.
Okay, then you said शुरू में half an hour brainstorming करते हैं, ठीक है? So did you do the brainstorming of both the topics parallelly, or it was you have finished with one essay and then you started the brainstorming for the second?
Ma'am, I finished one essay whole 1 hour 30 minutes, and then I started brainstorming for the second essay, 1 hour 30 minutes. So I was able to divide the time equally because I practiced also before. The essays that I wrote before, almost I wrote 2 to 3 full papers. So I knew how to balance. So
it comes through practice.
It comes to practice. Your first essay should not be on that very day.
Yes.
And then you cannot expect UPSC to give you good marks.
Good marks. Yes.
So these all strategies need to be done before you enter the examination hall. So that is why I was able to execute it.
And Rahul, there is also that fear among some of the students, because many of the aspirants or many of the candidates, they do not have literature background, or they are not very good in, or they do not have very good vocabulary or lexicon, and they fear कि भैया हमारा तो अंग्रेजी टंग है लेकिन लिखना अंग्रेजी में है, तो ऐसे हम लिख नहीं पाएंगे, है ना? तो इस टाइप से I don't think there is a problem or challenge to those students if they are not writing very fancy like Shashi Tharoor.
Yes, ma'am. I don't know how it will be taken, but I think that if Mr. Shashi Tharoor writes essay paper, so
yes,
you know what I was going to say. So UPSC does not require that.
Yes.
UPSC requires very simple language, very simple language. But yes, one thing that I have seen while checking the papers also, and one advice that I generally give to people, that please write good grammar,
grammar
and good spelling, because the person who is checking the paper, English professor, he will not like that if you are writing India, I is small, and everywhere the India. No. I did not like that when I used to check the paper, and I am just 27 years old, just a normal student. How can an English professor who is 60, 65, he will, and then you expect UPSC to give marks?
Yes.
So this is my, and this is one of the most neglected thing.
Yeah, this is one of the most neglected
thing. That punctuation, proper comma, proper full stop, use of a and the, use of proper English, proper spelling. You don't have to write very fancy language.
It's not required.
Just write good English.
That the depth of your knowledge is tested rather than your lexicon.
Rather than how much words you know in English dictionary.
That is not required. And then you talked about आप पहले सोचो and then content देखो क्या है. तो content part of essay, because see, you have books for every subject.
Yes.
Yeah, you have like for geography, for polity, but we don't have any book for essay.
Yes.
So कंटेंट कहाँ से ऐसे का कैसे प्रिपेयर करना है, और शुरू से ही अगर करना है तो कैसे ऐसे का कंटेंट प्रिपेयर होता है?
I used to prepare essay content 24/7. Like even if I used to watch a web series, there was essay content in that for me. If I may give one example, so I watched a web series in which something happened, like the senator did something which he should not have done. So in that whole episode, a quote came that truth is like a lion. You set it free and it will defend itself. So these are the quotes that I have taken out from there, and I have used it in my essay paper. And you will not find these quotes in UPSC quotations or compilations given by coaching institutes. So essay preparation should be done 24/7. If you like any idea, any something good idea, the butterfly effect, anything that you read in newspaper, you read in, you watch in any web series, even if you do not watch any political web series, any Korean drama also that is going on these days, across the spectrum. So do just one thing, that you keep, everybody watches on mobile, so you have notes on mobile. So just pause over there, and I used to just pause and I used to write that quote or that story if I get. I used to write it over there itself.
This is what I keep on telling in the classes also. Like if you are walking along the road and if you are watching some children begging or something, you can make an anecdote out of that also.
Exactly.
If there is some essay on children in India, child security or or anything, whatever you are observing.
And this is how you will make your essay different.
Yeah, that is what
you
is
are
different.
not going to make your essay different by choosing a very different topic.
Yes.
This is how you are going to make your essay different.
Whatever you are observing around you.
Exactly, whatever you are observing, whatever you are reading.
Yeah.
So these all will come out that day, and this is what UPSC wants.
Yes.
Show me who you are.
Yes, your own anecdotes would come.
Exactly.
अब ये anecdotes की बात आई तो राहुल, I would ask you, आजकल AI से बच्चे बहुत anecdotes उठाते हैं and they mug it up, है ना, लिख लेते हैं कि 8-10 anecdote तैयार करके चलो कुछ ना कुछ आएगा डाल देंगे. So what is your opinion? Because see, AI, we cannot say that we can completely ignore it, but we cannot completely copy it also.
Yes.
So how to judiciously use AI in the preparation? So your views on that?
Ma'am, I have prepared extensive notes on essay from AI because I used to give them the topic and I used to tell them that tell me the anecdotes related with it. But one thing that I have seen missing in many essay papers is they are not organic.
They are not organic.
Or they are not natural. Like the anecdote is there. It is a good anecdote. But it does not fit into that essay. So many a times I have written comments that how are you justifying this anecdote in this essay? You have written it, no doubt. It's a good quote. It's a good anecdote.
Yes.
But how it is related to this topic? They are not able to relate it. So उनका रहता है कि मैं पढ़ के आया हूँ, मैं 10 रट के आया हूँ, 2 तो लिख के जाऊंगा. But UPSC is not asking कि आप 10 लिख के आए, 10 पढ़ के आए हो या 100 पढ़ के आए हो या आप 2 ही पढ़ के आए और वही 2 यूज कर रहे हो. उसको चाहिए कि ये चीज यहाँ पे फिट बैठती है कि नहीं बैठती है.
Because that is what they are testing, no?
Exactly. So मेरा यही एडवाइस है that you take help from AI. You generate the stories, you read shorts, but try not to mug it up.
Yeah, at least idea ले लो आप.
हाँ, try to remember the crux. Even now I can tell you 10 anecdotes that I remember till date because I've taken that idea from from him. Like just an example that there was a very religious man and he was about to die. Like flood came and so he was a very very religious man. And there's a short title also for the story, but I do not remember that. Neither the name of the person, but I remember the story. So he told that I have faith in my God, he will save me. And he prayed to God. So a lifeboat came that come. No, you go, my God will save me. Then a helicopter came. He did not, even you know the story.
Yes.
He did not get in the helicopter also.
Yes.
That no, my God will save me. And he drowned.
Yes.
And then he met God and was furious.
Yes.
I was your most sincere follower. How could you let me die? So God told him, sir, I send you 2 options to get away and you did not. So this is how I remember things. I may not remember the exact, but I know the crux.
Yes. You should know the concept and build your own story around it.
Yes, ma'am. And in order to know the concept, you need to read interesting stories.
Yes.
Like if you read something interesting, you will remember this for a very, very long period of time.
Yes.
Even the stories that I have read in class 10th, I remember the interesting ones. I remember them even now. There was a story on civil war. So there are 2 snipers. They are set up that one is trying to kill the other. Somehow one sniper killed the other and he just rolled down and they came face to face. And when he turned his body, he saw that he was his own brother. So these are powerful stories that remain with you. And no matter whether you are writing UPSC or anything, if you remember these stories, they are going to help you and mostly will help you in the essay paper.
And one thing that is missing among most of the students is general reading habit.
Yes, ma'am. That is missing from the entire
ecosystem,
ma'am.
So, because generally they are looking for quick fix for current also. You are not reading your newspapers. If you read your newspapers, there also you get so many interesting things which you could use.
If you read the books that you have read in class 9th and 10th.
Yes. NCERT books they are telling you.
If you read the books that you have read in class 9th and 10th English book and use those things in your essay paper, you are going to get 120 plus. One thing that I have told. One advice that you want to follow, read what you have read in 9th and 10th. And you use them in your essay paper.
Because everybody is now getting into AI and was high quality का कुछ मिलेगा, कुछ high फंडा मिलेगा. Basics जो है.
Exactly.
That is very much Anything else would you like to talk about this paper?
Yes,
Like some people are into underlining, highlighting. So करना चाहिए, नहीं करना चाहिए. आपने क्या किया?
I did not underline much. Like my
Much
whole
means you did some. You
I
highlighted
did.
something.
I highlighted साम दाम दंड भेद. So I highlighted that कि वहां पे नजर जानी चाहिए. तो ओवर नहीं करना है कुछ भी. अब पूरा पेपर ही अंडरलाइन करने में लगे हुए फिर तो टाइम ही देर वहां पे टाइम किल होता है. ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट क्या है कि आप अच्छे से ऐसे लिखें, क्योंकि आप अंडरलाइन करो या ना करो, एग्जामिनर को तो पढ़ना है.
और जो पढ़ने लगते हैं, अगर अच्छा ऐसे होता है तो अपने आप ही
वो आगे बढ़ता जाता है कि आगे इसने क्या लिखा है, आगे इसने क्या लिखा है. दैट डज नॉट नीड हाईलाइटिंग या कुछ बहुत यूनिक नहीं करना है. आप सिंपल चीजें अच्छे से करके आ जाओ ना.
दैट इज व्हाट इज रिक्वायर्ड.
सब सिंपल चीजें अच्छे से करके आ जाओ.
But today simplicity is the difficult thing to follow. That is everywhere.
Even when we used to check the paper and you used to have discussions with us, तो आपका भी पहला यही रहता था कि देखो ओरिजिनलिटी देखना, अपनी आइडियाज मत खोजने लगना कि मैं इस पेपर को ऐसे लिखता, इसने ऐसे नहीं लिखा तो मैं 40 दे दूंगा. बस ये देखना कि वो रेलेवेंट है कि नहीं उस टॉपिक पे. अगर रेलेवेंट है तो अच्छे मार्क्स देना, नहीं है तो उसको बताना कि रेलेवेंट लिखो.
मतलब I always say
एग्जैक्टली. अब बच्चों क्या होता है कि एक टेम्पलेट है बना हुआ, द एग्जामिनर डज नॉट नो कि पेस्टल अप्रोच कुछ है. और अगर उसको पता है कि आप पी के बाद ई लिखने वाले हो तो फिर दिक्कत है.
वो 80% पी के बाद ई लिख रहे हैं तो उनको पता ही है.
आई एम नॉट सेइंग दैट पेस्टल डज नॉट वर्क. इट वर्क्स.
बट देयर यू हैव टू बी यूनिक अमंग दोस.
आई हैव नॉट फॉलोड.
यस.
सो आई हैव नॉट फॉलोड. आई हैव फॉलोड माय ओन ओरिजिनल आइडियाज. आई हैव फॉलोड माय ओन ओरिजिनल रीडिंग्स एंड आई हैव फॉलोड व्हाट यू हैव एडवाइज्ड मी during those checkings कि कैसे करना है नहीं करना है. There also I framed some of the ideas. Exactly. And these I implemented in my paper and it helped somehow.
So essay की तैयारी कब से करनी चाहिए? And final, if you want to share some good tips for essay, so tell us.
essay की मैम तैयारी तो करनी चाहिए. Like वो जो बुकलेट जो कोचिंग प्रोवाइड करती है, बस आप वो मगअप करके I think you cannot get, you read that is important to get an overall idea, that is important. But कुछ ऐसी चीजें होनी चाहिए which should make you unique. और वो टॉपिक नहीं हो सकता. अगेन आई एम हाईलाइटिंग कि यूनिक टॉपिक चुन लिया और उसमें कुछ बहुत घटिया लिख के आ गए. इससे अच्छा है कि आप अपना कंटेंट यूनिक कीजिए. वेब सीरीज हो गया, मैगजीन्स हो गए, इन जनरल जो आप दोस्तों से बातें करते हैं,
या जो सोसाइटी में
ऑब्जर्व करते हैं, कुछ किताबें पढ़िए अच्छी. अब वो भी नहीं कि जो जनरल किताबें आपको, अगर आपको लव स्टोरीज में इंटरेस्ट है, आप लव स्टोरी पढ़िए. आपको उसी में बहुत अच्छी चीजें मिल जाएंगी. आपको पॉलिटिकल कुछ पढ़ने में इंटरेस्ट है, आप उसमें पढ़िए. IR में पढ़ने में इंटरेस्ट है, आप उसमें पढ़िए. बट यू शुड हैव दैट स्मार्टनेस कि आप उसको अक्रॉस द स्पेक्ट्रम, जहाँ पे वो फिट बैठ रहा है वहां आप उसको यूज करें, ताकि आपका एक नेचुरल राइटिंग आए. This is how essay should be done, ma'am, according to me.
So essay is a very doable paper.
Very doable.
It's a very doable.
Very doable. Very predictable.
Yeah.
Very predictable and very good paper, ma'am. मतलब satisfying.
Actually, very
like जब
satisfying.
एक अच्छा essay आप लिख के खत्म करते हैं, डॉट मारते हैं, वो अंडरलाइन, तो लगता है कि नहीं यार, पढ़ने वाले को मजा आएगा कि चलो.
जैसे अभी राहुल बता ही रहे थे कि मैं सोच के गया था कि मुझे इस 130 के अराउंड नंबर आएंगे ही आएंगे. सो यू नो इफ यू आर राइटिंग गुड, बट उसके पीछे जो है इन्होंने कई सारे जो है एसेज लिखे हुए हैं. इन्होंने मतलब कई ऐसे के साथ काफी टाइम लगाया. तो यू हैव टू डू द प्रैक्टिस, है ना. यू माइट बी,
और वही जो मैंने स्टार्टिंग में बोला कि इसमें किसी और चीज का हेडेक नहीं है. कि टाइम का हेडेक या
कोई टेल वर्ड है कि उसके अराउंड ही लिखना है,
इसके अराउंड ही लिखना है, वो फ्लो चार्ट्स बनाने हैं, डायग्राम्स बनाने. आपने जो पढ़ा है बचपन से, अगेन आई एम सेइंग, नॉट जस्ट यूपीएससी में आने के बाद. अब सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम आज अभी यूपीएससी क्या फेस कर रहा है कि बच्चे जैसे ही प्रिपरेशन में आते हैं वो ये भूल जाते हैं कि वो ग्रेजुएट करके आए हैं. एक वो लाइफ साइकिल एजुकेशन का बिता के हैं, उसको भूल जाते हैं. और इससे मुझे बहुत प्रॉब्लम है. पीपल विथ वेरी गुड मैथमेटिक्स बैकग्राउंड वो सीसैट नहीं निकाल पा रहे.
दैट इज व्हाट वी आर सीइंग.
एग्जैक्टली. पीपल विथ वेरी गुड लिटरेचर बैकग्राउंड, उनको ऐसे में 80 नंबर आ रहा है, बिकॉज वो ओरिजिनलिटी भूल जा रहे हैं. कि मैं वर्ड्सवर्थ यू कोट कर सकता हूँ कि नहीं, रुडयार्ड किपलिंग कोट कर सकता हूँ कि नहीं, शेक्सपियर कोट कर सकता. किसने मना किया? कहाँ यूपीएससी ये निकाला है कि आप शेक्सपियर को कोट नहीं कर सकते? अगर आप शेक्सपियर को समझते हैं तो जो पेपर चेक कर रहा है, दे आर वेरी लर्नेड पीपल. हैव फेथ इन द यूपीएससी सिस्टम, हैव फेथ ऑन those people who are teaching you and who are checking your papers. बहुत उन लोगों को नॉलेज है. शेक्सपियर कोई ऐसी बड़ी चीज नहीं है जो इंडिया में लोग पढ़ते और पढ़ाते नहीं है।
Hmm.
आप भरोसा रखिए इन चीजों पे।
Yes, you should have confidence, no?
इन ऑल योर एजुकेशन साइकिल,
Yes.
जो आपने 10th में पढ़ा, 12th में पढ़ा, ग्रेजुएशन में पढ़ा,
Hmm.
उसको इम्प्लीमेंट करना है बस यहाँ आके, एक मेथड फॉलो करके।
Yes, that
दिस
is.
विल बी माय एडवाइस।
Yes, so I think and I hope you all have learned a lot many things from Rahul. And yes, this is a very very doable paper, and सबसे important चीज़ है कि you don't have to focus too much on it. Parallelly आपकी तैयारी होती है, it is 24/7 365. अगर if you have that kind of a focus thought process कि ये चीज़ है, how I can use it here or there, so that is what is required in this paper. So all the best to all of you, and hope you will be practicing your essays, and if you practice, definitely you will become perfect. Thank you, Rahul, and
Thank
once
you.
again congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.